Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. My name is PJ and today I'll be guiding you through Circuit of the Americas in your favourite F1 game. We'll be looking at each corner in detail so that you have some good tips ahead of your next race, and we are going to begin on the run uphill to turn 1, which is a very unique braking spot. You will be braking fairly far into the corner. You're braking just after the 100 meter board, just before the 50. Roughly around here. As soon as you see that black marker board up there, that's what you should be hitting as your reference point. And you're going to be using the force of gravity here to essentially allow you to brake harder and later into the corner, but you still need to brake in a straight line because you need to maximize your braking performance. And as you can see, the corner is totally blind. You can't see the apex at all. Can't see the apex at all. Still braking in a straight line, and then as soon as you get to the top of the crest, then you turn in. You're going to be turning in, you're going to be second, maybe third gear. Turn in as best you can, and then as soon as you get here, focus on the exit. Get your short shifting done, shift up early, and then put the power down. You're going to be fourth gear as you come down the hill, and now this is flat out down here. This corner's flat. Very easy. And then now you're coming into the very swoopy first sector. So this first turn is going to be flat as well, and this one is also going to be flat, and you're going to be in 7th gear for all of these if you nail it, but you may end up shifting down to 6th through some parts of this. You will see. It depends on how your setup is, and depends how your tires and how your confidence is as well. Because the one thing you need to get right with this section of Circuit of the Americas is your line through the corner. If you mess up one corner, because all the corners link up to each other, you'll mess up the next one, and that forces you to mess up the next one. So it's important to get a proper, clean line through the whole thing, and not be so stop-starty with it. You need to be essentially smooth all the way through. So we've just gone through the first two parts of it there. We're in 7th gear, coming in here, very light tap of the brakes. If you can, hold it in 7th gear. Just very lightly on the brakes, and then hold it in 7th gear. Go over the curb, avoid the orange ones. Turn out, and then gradually turn back in, 7th gear again, lift off the throttle. If you need a little more turn in, you get to here, and now by the time you're here, you should shift down to 6th gear. Because now you're slowing down enough as the corner tightens itself up, but you can see that my line is very tight there. I'm letting the speed of the car take it out to the outside, and then once I get out here I downshift it to 5th gear and brake just a little bit, and if possible clip that curb, but make sure you maintain your speed all the way through anyways. Then you get up here, just another very light tap of the brakes, and then you're down to 4th gear. And once again, to complete this section, you need to make sure that you avoid the orange curbs on the inside, but make sure you hit the red and white ones all day. You get up here, you're going to be in 4th gear, upshift to 50 before you even reach the apex, because you should already be thinking about the throttle. You should be starting to put down a little bit more, and then you get out here, and then you're going to be full throttle through here on the exit. Immediately turn in here. You can cut most of this. You just get that much of the car over the curb, keep the speed up, it lowers the distance, and then get back out to the outside here, where you are braking just after 100 meter board. Again, you should be braking in a straight line, and then as you get closer to the corner, let off the brakes and turn in. That way you use the most of the braking performance. The brake bias around here, I like to set it to 50%. That seems to be a good way to go, because that lets me brake and turn a lot better, especially important for the later turns, which you will see. So you get through here, you're going to be in this corner in 3rd gear, and you just roll it through the apex, and then once you're past the apex, immediately think about putting the throttle down, and if you need help with the wheel spin, shift it up to 4th, put it down. You should be full throttle on the way out, and then you watch out for DRS here on the right hand side. Open it up and shoot down the straight. Standard straight, good overtaking spot coming up. And you are looking pretty much after the 100 meter board. You could also look at the F1 sign up there on the right hand side. That's a good reference point. Once you get there, you're in 8th gear. You brake, again, brake in a straight line so that you maximize your slowing down ability. Bring it all the way down to 3rd, I would say. Bring down to 3rd, release, roll through the corner. You can, that's actually not a curb on the inside, that orange paint. That is just paint on the road, so you can go straight over it. You can clip that corner a lot more than you think. Put a little bit of power down on the exit, get over to the far left, and then another light dab of the brakes once you reach that curb to get over through to this one. And that is a curb on the inside, the orange, so you want to avoid that. Roll through, maintain your speed, verge back outside, keep your steering consistent. Keep your steering consistent, and it's okay to run wide at this turn, I find, because it's not the most important turn of the two here. In fact, you want to get as good a line out of the next one as possible, and that means you need to be out far wide, bring it in, and then just be very cozy on the exit, like there. And then you get through to this sequence, which is modelled after Istanbul Park's turn 8, but it's going in the opposite direction. This is flat out all the way. Just keep your steering consistent like so, clip the inside, let the speed of the car take it around to the outside, just keep the throttle pinned. You don't want to turn too much because you'll be scrubbing off too much speed and you'll be wearing your tyres out. But you just clip the curb again on the final portion here. You get it round, and as soon as you steer out to the outside here, you hit the brakes. You're going to be 8th gear potentially. I like to bring it down to 6th, potentially 5th if I need more turn in. Through here, short, direct braking. Maintain your speed if you can. Get in towards the apex. But the main thing is don't go out too far wide because it's very easy to get a penalty there. It's very easy to invalidate a good lap after you've done all the hard work. And then you get down here and then it's just a standard 90-degree left-hander. Brake as soon as you pass that pin entry line. Brake, turn in, it's super flat. That's not a curb either. That's just paint on the road, on the orange. So just put as much of the car over there as possible without getting a penalty. Bring it back out, depending on your throttle situation, maybe stay off this curb. Open the DRS right here. And away you go to complete a lap of Circuit of the Americas. So, let's go for a hot lap. Here we go then for a flying lap of Circuit of the Americas. You can brake very late for turn 1 because it's uphill. Bring it down to 3rd, turn it in. Put the power down. Go flat out. Stay in 7th gear for this. 7th, slight brake. Down to 6th. Down to 5th. Down to 4th. Back up to 5th on the exit. And you're back on full throttle again. Clip this one here. Brake at 100 for here, straight line. Then release the brakes as you go through the turn, and then short shift on the exit to 4th. Open the DRS. Catch a little breather on this long straight. And then get ready to spot your braking point at the 100-meter board. Take it in 3rd. Short shift on the exit. Bring down to 3rd for this one. Steady steering, steady steering. Now get a good line out of this. Make sure you get a clean exit and you put the power down cleanly. Flat out for that whole section. 5th gear for this. Be brave. And again, down 3 gears. And then up 1 on the exit. Be careful of the throttle. Open the DRS and across the line for a lap of Circuit of the Americas. Now that you know your way around Circuit of the Americas, why not try out some other videos on my channel? You can find 2 on screen now. In the meantime, thanks for watching and for liking the video, and I wish you the best of luck in your next race.